This little guy is a pretty rare instrument. We've only had a few in the shop. We actually do have one other right now, and well, actually we have one in the repair room as well that's in the queue. But the Olds Recording Cornet is a beautiful horn. Stay tuned to this video. I'll show you a little bit more about this horn. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's Trent Austin from Austin Custom Brass. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please take a moment to hit the subscribe button, stay up to date with us. This week we're going to launch a bunch of new show and tell videos and also some new mini lessons, which are always free. Thank you again for the great support that you guys and gals bring to us during this pandemic. This is a recent addition to the shop, that famous Olds recording with the offset valves. But this is the cornet version now, and it's also one of the modern cornet versions, so it takes a modern cornet mouthpiece. Please note that before, like, I think it's 1956 or 1955, Olds used a larger taper on their receivers, which basically is the equivalent to our medium deep standard taper flugelhorn mouthpiece. So it makes it a little bit of a challenge to fit those, but the modern ones accept modern mouthpieces. Not sure why they did that, but they did. This is a very uniquely wrapped cornet. You can see it's pretty short, and it has a standard bell. Now, your main tuning is right here. So you could just actually use this as the main tuning slide. This is your third valve trigger, which is very typical on the recording trumpets models as well. It has that beautiful Olds engraving. I apologize for the camera. For some reason, my really good camera wasn't working today. I just got back from a vacation, so maybe my camera was taking a vacation as well. But it does have some wear on the bell itself. It does, like I said, you won't probably be able to see that well on this camera. But do know that the listing, which is always in the description, if you look in our YouTube description, the listing will have lots of great pictures that our shop photographer Patrick took. The horn itself is great, plays great. Let's look at the valves here. Valves do show a tiny little bit of wear, you can see that, but they have good compression for the age. And with Berp Bio Oil, which we use on most of our older, I probably put that in backwards, most of our older horns, plays great. So let's try that again. There we go. Back from vacation. And of course the valves feel great. Horn plays great. I'm using let's see if I can, yeah, I'm using my 1 1/4 B cupped cornet mouthpiece, and because it's silver I get a little irritation, of course, but plays great. Has a beautifully rich sound. Let me turn off this talking mic and turn on the trumpet mic. Just a note, let you know that all of these clips are raw without any studio processing or any reverb or anything. So it's a very honest sounding setup. Let's see. It has a very, very fun sound. It's rich. It's got a really good core to it, but it's not dead. I think a lot of horns that are set up to be like dark sounding instruments can be very dead and they lack any sort of spin. Now, that also could be the fact that this is silver plated, in which we see very few Olds trumpets, at least pre 1970, we'll say, that are silver plated. We've had a few that are nickel plated. We've had a few that are gold plated, actually, but very few that are silver plated. I think this might be the first Olds cornet that I have had that is actually silver plated. It's really fun. I almost want to keep it, but I have too many horns. Let me play a little bit more on it for you. Like I said, the more I play this, the more I fall in love with this sound. So check it out today. It's listed for a very fair price considering the scarcity of this horn at Austin Custom Brass. The listings of all these horns will always be in the description. If you have a second, hit the subscribe button. Stay up to date with us. Thanks again for your great support. Keep on tooting and have fun practicing. Cheers.